This company named Lupio is doing $50 million per year right now, and they are growing 81% year over year. Basically, back in 2014, three founders get together, Zach Hamraz, Matt York, and Zafar. They get together and they build this software called Lupio. It is really because they all had a similar problem. See, when you're working in a big company and you're selling to other big companies, they request for the proposal. So you send them proposal, which basically outlines the project details, the cost, it outlines everything that they're going to get. And the company who got the proposal, what they're going to do is that they're going to take the proposal, they're going to compare with other vendors who provide the same thing to see which one is the best option in terms of price, in terms of cost, in terms of features. They compare all the things. But back in 2014, this was a manual process, meaning if a company was to request for a proposal, then salesperson would probably contact an engineer and engineer would have to write down manually. So it was just a lot of paperwork involved in the part of a company. So basically they get together, all realize there is this problem. So they think about making a solution. Zach apparently had built something for himself, but he was not like marketing, he was not using it. He just had it built and that was it. So what they decide is that Zach and Matt will keep their full-time job, whereas Zafar will quit his full-time job and Jafar will build Lupio full-time, whereas Zach and Matt will actually work over the weekends, in the evening, and do whatever they can and build a SaaS together. It took them 3 years to finally get the software up. They made a ton of mistakes. So Zach one day goes on a sales call and he's like, I'm just gonna tell the next person that hops on a call with me, ask them for money. So Zach goes on a sales call and he's like, this is how much it is going to cost. Would you like to pay for it? And to his surprise, the answer was yes. So within just a few months, they already have 30 plus paying customer. And within like 3-4 years, they have 1,000 plus paying customer. What really grew the SaaS was their multi-channel marketing strategy. So I call it omni-channel marketing strategy. So back in 2020, it seemed like they couldn't grow further. So they decided to expand to multiple different platforms. We're talking about LinkedIn ads, Google ads, Facebook ads. So this is back in 2020 during the COVID time when everyone is at home and the online industry is booming because you cannot go to the office. So what do? You work from home. It was the perfect time. They had a perfect software. It was ready. They've been working for it for the last 6-7 years and it is ready. And now they're ready to advertise. And when they do advertise, it starts working like crazy. So in 2020, they hit $11.5 million in revenue that year. And now in 2024, they're at $49 million. So this is 2025 now as I'm making this video, and I'm sure based on their year-over-year growth, they're well above $50 million in revenue right now. So this is the story of Lupio. They pretty much bootstrapped the company. Now they have raised the funding later on, but this is a bootstrap company by 3 founders who had a same problem. And Zach Hamraz is the CEO of the company and they're doing fantastic.